Okay, amazing, our beautiful viewer. We are back again, and as we promised and we deliver, and we promised to meet one of the people within Vihiga County who is so vocal when it comes to youth affairs. And this one, akona a lot of information that tupatie, and we're just requesting you to don't just remain in the same place, and let's get it done as usual. Maswali yenu yanajibiwa sasa hivi. Munyora.
Yes.
Allow me to call you Mhesh because it started a long time ago. You remember how many? Is it 2014 or 2013?
2012.
2012 with Vikosu.
Yeah, Vikosu.
Tell us about Vikosu before we climb to the next thing. First, you introduce when in any your position, then beyond.
I'm called Munyora. My other name is Felix. Although people like calling every department has a technical team. So the directors make the technical team of the department. Of course, of the government, they are the think tank. The directors are a bridge between the junior officers
and the senior officers.
Call them lower cadre officers and the senior, the management. So this is the think tank of the government. When there is transition, the new chief officer comes in. It's the directors who now brief the new chief officer and waziri on what has been happening and advise what can be done next. Okay. Remember, you may get maybe a chief officer or a waziri who is not a technical person in that sector. Maybe is in charge of water, but he has no technical expertise in water.
Things to do with water.
So he relies mostly on the directors.
So I want to show you, sir, you're trying to say the position is just a ceremonial position, but he needs people, he or she needs people to work with, people who are experts in that area.
Yeah, it's not really a ceremonial, but it's a management, it's a managerial position, managerial. And for managerial position, your work as a manager is to collect expertise,
bring the resources together.
Yes, give them resources, give them direction and the dream, the vision, and let them execute. So the directors now execute the vision of the management.
Okay, so is the youth director position is it an electoral position or it's an appointment, position that you are appointed over?
Is a public service position, a civil servant in this respect to the county government. So it's a position where you apply, you go through the interview, you are hired or employed, and we have contract and we have promoting youth issues. It means every youth initiative, it will have to bounce on my door.
Like they have to knock at your door for you to, for whatever needs to happen to happen.
Yeah, advice, maybe you need to link them, you need to network them, or you just need maybe to motivate or inspire them.
So that is more of your other pivotal point of everything. So they circulate around you. That's a great position, bro. That's a great position, Muhesh. So very many young people are asking questions, especially on the public participation that has been going on. The one that there was a proposal of making a county anthem. And young people are asking, what's the need for the county anthem? Because they are not seeing the need of that county anthem. It's like there are things that we really want to look into, but the county anthem in Kama Frontier to be the first thing, and don't think the need. Do you think there's any need for this now that you speak for the youth within the county?
Yeah, what I said earlier is that we elected the governor.
Sure.
And for us, we execute the vision of the governor, the vision of the county government. So I may not have the wisdom to see maybe what the governor saw or the county government saw in this anthem. But as my role is to make sure that we are carrying out the mandate of this anthem. But then from where I sit, I also have a very big role to listen to the young people, to support the advocacy wing of the young people, to make sure they are listened and their views are taken care of. So I listen to the young people and they say we don't want the county anthem. Now from where I sit, it becomes very difficult to either oppose the government
and support the young people.
Or support the young people.
But you're working for us. You're working for us as young people. Yeah. You represent us within the county.
Yes.
So you don't have any option but deliver the message that we've given you as young people.
The message the message has been delivered.
Yeah.
And maybe the county government maybe will look at it, or will sit down with the young people and drill the vision maybe, and tell them this is what we want to do, this is why it's necessary. Because I think that stage was missed. Or maybe tell them we have retreated in this.
But now we're doing it, desiring to have an anthem. No other county in the country has an anthem, yeah?
We have Kakamega.
Kakamega County.
Yeah. What is happening right now, the public have spoken through public participation. So we await the public participation report now to see what next from there.
Now the sound was there. Let me go back to the public participation because I managed to attend one, and the young people are so loud with a no. What if it happens? What do you think the young people do? You as a representative of the young people, and I know you are there in every participation, you are there listening to the young people.
Yeah, we go back to what I said. If there was a no, if it comes out clearly from the public participation that the young people are against this thing, then there are two options. The government to talk to the young people and explain that this is what we need, why do we need it, and the young people buy the idea. Now, number two, the government tells the young people, we have heard you. We think from where we sat, we didn't prioritize, and we have retreated. So there are two ways there, depending on the vision bearer. What does he think about that? Because for now he's informed of the positives and the negatives from the young people.
Yeah, there are two things that stand tall when I listen to the speech of the boss, your boss. There are two things that stand tall from the speech. The reasons to why he feels like we need the county anthem. Reason number one was it will bring unity within Vihiga County. But on that, again, the young people have different views on that. Okay, in Vihiga County, we have three sub-tribes, yeah? Three major sub-tribes. Talk about the Murogoris, the Munyore, then we talk about the T-Rex. So if you're doing the county national, not county national, if you do a county anthem, in which language would that county anthem be? Luya, Nyore, Maragoli, or Tirik?
I think that is for these people we call artists to digest, because I may not be an expert in that field, and I'm also not privy to what the anthem committee
will decide
on. Whether they will even opt for a Kiswahili or a blended version of both languages.
So one stanza should be in Nyore, the second one in Maragoli.
I don't want to preempt that.
It's not in a position to preempt that.
Yeah.
It sounds funny, by the way, and I'd like to hear, because if that is the case, then there will not be unity. Because what I feel is not every person will be contented with. If it's done in Kinyore, the Maragolis will have a contempt on it, and the T-Rex will also have a contempt it. Either way, if it's done in whatever language, whether Kinyore or the other party will feel like we are left out in this. So which unity will it bring within?
But you know, we had a county anthem here.
So tell me about it.
We had a county anthem here. And it used to be sung when Karanga was here. Maybe it was not formalized. And I remember it was in Maragoli. The guy who is the assistant chief for Lugaga is called around 3 million.
Around 3 million.
And now if you look at the structure of the anthem, what they had proposed, I've been reading through it. They were subjecting this to a competition, an elaborate competition, where the winner is given there are auditions first. Then after auditions, we have the second kind of auditions. The winners are now proceeding to the next level, which is the county level. And then from the county level, we have a winner. And then the winner is given a token. Then the anthem is now officially launched. So there was a little bit of several processes to now go to the anthem.
So the first stage is to get all the artists from all the regions within Vihiga County.
Yes.
To compose.
Yes, to compose.
A possible, or let me use the word possible, a possible county anthem.
Yes.
What they feel will be fit for the county.
Yes.
Then they come for the auditions, and then from the auditions you select what you feel will be good.
Yes.
So what was the criteria to be used? Because again, anything can happen in between. Kuna wale wanapendelewanga tu unasema huyu sababu wewe mtu wa kwetu kuja hapa.
The criteria now, we have the anthem committee. I've been informed they are experts in that section. So maybe I should also get why they proposed that.
The main proposal for that was there is a lot of money that you want to put in this, and we can make it simple. Call someone, let him do this, give him 50,000, the thing is accepted. So the amount that is put on creating the county anthem is what is really disturbing the young people, because they feel there are other things that this money can be used for.
Now what I was saying is, we need to get a reason of why did the anthem committee choose this kind of process. Because me and you, we are not privy to that.
That's true.
And the young people are also not privy to that. Why? Because they were saying we can do this and this. Why are you taking us through this process?
And who's the problem? Whose problem is it then? The young people's problem or the committee's problem? Because the committee was supposed to create awareness to the young people before they start doing the public participation thing.
Yeah, I think the first bit was awareness. Was supposed to be awareness, because from the way the young people were talking, there was a lot of facts and fallacies.
Yes.
There was a mix-up. There were people who were saying it's true. There were others who were saying no. There were people who were saying it's 3 million, others 7 million,
others 10 million,
others 10 million.
Yeah.
So the Anthem committee is supposed to move fast and sensitize before the process
begins. Priority.
It has to wait until another time.
Another time when it becomes a priority.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Yes,
that's what I meant.
Yes.
Okay, I've been walking around by the way asking young people things to do with talent development, which is within your docket. Talent development. I've been asking like, what are some of the things that the county has offered to artists first? Music. When we talk about arts, we talk about music, talk about drawing, drama, and all these other things. Then talk about sports, talk about football, talk about athletics, field activities. And looking at them and listening to them, most of them are like, the county has not done anything. We've been waiting for the county, not done anything. The team that the county was supporting now is supported by an outsider, not even the county itself. The playing fields within the county, nothing is happening. Kidundu Stadium is just where it was. The money that was given, it has not done anything, and there's allegations that are put on the same. I don't know if you're in a position to defend or to answer that. What's really happening
in terms of the stadium, is an issue that is a little bit complex for me to discuss. I think the governor has discussed it several times. And but in terms of talent, we used to have extravaganza.
Sure.
And actually I was the brainchild of extravaganza.
From long time ago.
Yeah, into the next
step, next level.
But we are challenged with the budget. In fact, after the finance bill was dropped, the national government, the NINI was cut, the budget to counties was cut, and consequently our department, which is the least funded, was greatly affected. The amount that we tried to do on the studio was also challenged with the procurement issues. And you see, in the government, you don't just get something, then you have to go through a very elaborate process of procurement. So they tried to procure something for the studios, but there was a problem again in terms of procedures. The person who was supposed to deliver the equipment declined that he has lost the capacity in the 11th hour. I know what the contract says. If you give somebody, attender is supposed to deliver,
yeah,
or decline. So when you decline the 11th hour, it means that you have to start another process of awarding a new person.
So as we speak, the talent extravaganza, Vihiga talent extravaganza is not happening.
It's happening. It's happening in August.
It's happening in August. And those that are there, 1,000 that you've talked about that you already identified, how far are they within their talents? What has the county done to the 1,000 that you already?
I remember the first time, I was not in government, but the last extravaganza, the second last extravaganza, we proposed that these people be sponsored to record their own songs, and they were sponsored. The top, the ones who emerged top were sponsored to
record their songs. So where are their songs currently?
I'm not a good lover of songs. I not keenly follow, but I want to believe maybe they got some
place. Because the most people that have asked questions have said that recording the song is not a problem. Recording a video is not a problem. They can get someone who can support them record. But the problem is pushing the song to be somewhere within the listening platforms. And they feel like the government the county government has completely alienated them to do the stuff alone, and they feel like they cannot do that.
How do they want us to support them to push the song?
That's the question. What strategy do you have as
because we don't know. For us, from where we sit, we think a platform is very important. And if we can assist them to record these songs, to shoot video at a very affordable cost.
So it's not for free?
It is not for free.